Event: UFC Fight Night 96, Lineker vs. Dodson. Date: Saturday, October 1st, 2016, 11 p.m. ET. Main card. Location: Moda Center, Portland, Oregon. TV: Fox Sports 1, main card. Fox Sports 1, UFC Fight Pass, preliminaries. UFC Fight Night Lineker vs. Dodson is the second time that the UFC has come to Portland, and the headliners come from the Bantamweight division. John Dodson and John Lineker square off in the main event, and Lineker could be out for the title shot with a win as Dodson tries to move up the rankings. Main card: John Lineker vs. John Dodson, Bantamweight. Lineker, who's 28-7, has won 5 in a row, including a first-round KO of Michael McDonald back in July. Dodson, who's 18-7, needed just 37 seconds to TKO Manvel Gamburyan in April in his return to 135 pounds, where he moved back to after losing twice to flyweight king Demetrious Johnson. Both men like to push the pace and have striking power, and this looks like it has Fight of the Night written all over it. Lineker has had trouble making weight in the past, but he looks comfortable now, and he should snatch an arrow win in an exciting bout. Our pick for this fight is Lineker. Will Brooks vs. Alex Oliveira, lightweight. With a 19-1 record, Brooks, the former Bellator champion, beat Ross Pearson in his UFC debut in July, while Oliveira, who's 15-3-1 and won a contest, moves back to lightweight, and he romped over James Montazeri in July. However, 4 of his last 5 fights have been at welterweight, so keep an eye on how the weight cut affects him. Brooks looked nervous in his UFC debut, but he should be over those now. Our pick for this fight is Brooks. Luis Smolka vs. Sergio Pettis, flyweight. Smolka, who's 11-1, has won 4 straight since losing for the first time in his pro career to Chris Carrasco, and the TKO win over Berkman has him knocking on the door of the top 5. Pettis, who's 14-2, has won 2 in a row, including a victory over Carrasco. Pettis' older brother is Anthony, the former lightweight champion, and he is a striker like his brother, although not as good. Smolka can strike, but he's more of a grappler, and will look to take this fight to the mat when he can work over Pettis. Our pick for this fight is Smolka. Joshua Berkman vs. Zach Otto, lightweight. Berkman, who's 28-13 and won a contest, might be fighting for his UFC career after 3 losses in his last 4, including a unanimous decision to Bolt Felder in May. Otto, who's 13-3, replaces the injury Bobby Green to make his UFC debut, so nerves could be a factor, especially jumping in on the main card. He is a submission specialist with 10 victories on the mat, and Berkman has been submitted 7 times. Look out for the upset of the UFC rookie. Our pick for this fight is Otto. Click over to check out the MMA and boxing odds on the board and make a few wagers at betdsi.com.